I have yet to jump on the ACEO bandwagon, but one of my mutuals asked for them for their birthday. And while I tend to create tons of art all the time and often very small art, I've never actually set out to do ACEOs. That is until now. I have an idea to do something with stuff that I've already created. This is mostly so that I'll be able to give them something for their birthday, but I will figure out what to do with all the rest. Probably give them away as like thank you gifts. So this is going to be my attempt at ACEOs. And if you don't know what that is, it is an artist card that is either an edition or an original piece of art. It has to be a very specific size. It basically is the size of a Pokemon card. And from what I'm aware of, this originally started as a way to trade with other artists. A lot of people now will actually just sell them as little miniature pieces of art. My idea is to take all of my registration tests that the paper is fully covered and chop them all up into interesting little scenes that fit into the size. So each of these little cards is going to look vastly different because one, I am testing my registration, so I'm adjusting what layers are shown, what colors. Each being looks slightly different from the last time I was practicing it. And then I also have stuff double printed on both sides. So each card is almost double-sided, kind of just depending on what ended up happening. Even though I just needed a couple for the gift for this mutual, I decided to just do my entire stack and see how many I would end up with. So I tried really hard to use as much of the paper as possible, and then anything that was left in little scraps I kind of ripped up a little bit further and I put into a little baggie. I'm gonna just add this to my paper scrap pile, and then when I ever finally get around to making my own paper, I will have some Bristol paper to add into the mix. One thing that I wasn't really thinking of when I decided to turn all of these into these little cards is some months were harder for me to get the registration right, so I actually have a lot of cards with those, and then other ones were really easy, so they have like maybe 3. An example would be my mermaids. I got those pretty darn quick, so I have maybe like 6 mermaid cards. And my Lamia has like 2, because that one was so easy to get the registration perfect and spot on. Same thing with my Gorgon. I literally have like 3 shots of that one. I'm really glad that I found a creative way to use this paper that I'd already turned into art, but it didn't really have a purpose yet. My entire stack of registration tests made about 54, 55-ish cards. 3 of those are going to go to the mutual that inspired this idea, plus a couple of other things that I'm going to throw in as a birthday gift. And then for the rest of the stack, I think I'm just going to start sneaking these into every single order that I pack from here on out until I run out. And of course, since these are supposed to be trading cards, if you also make ACEOs and you want to trade, I am up to trade. Just comment down below and let's start talking. I won't be making anything new. It really is going to be one of these, and so as long as you're fine with that for an ACEO, then I am happy to trade with you. Also, laying all of these out was so much fun. I really liked seeing how each one turned out and kind of the variety that ended up happening for every single piece. Now I just need to find homes for all of them.